Hi, welcome to Healing Humanity. My name is Dina, and I want to talk to you today about the glory over the grind. You see, over the last 10 or so years, I've witnessed so many people turn their back on me when I was quiet and humble, saying that I was stupid. You turned your back on me when I shared my truth because my truth was ugly. It wasn't pretty and it didn't fit into your norm, your narrative that you expected. It just wasn't enough for you. You see, the thing is that my whole life, I've not needed that pat on the back, and I don't need to play into your fantasies now. Some truths are not pretty. Some truths are not able to fit into your little box. See, I'm calling all of you right now, those who know Jesus, that I'm asking you to turn back to Jesus. You know, you cannot say that you stand with Jesus and the Father and allow yourselves to be manipulated, blackmailed, and controlled. Because that's exactly what's been happening. Businesses, people, single people. I'm tired of watching it. I'm tired of watching good people lose vacation time, lose money, lose credibility and standing because you choose to follow a path that's not of God, that is not truly beneficial. You know, I stood firm when my job was manipulated, my career was manipulated, my money was severely manipulated. I was manipulated through fear and you even used my children and some of my family members against me. And you thought that that was okay. There's been so many puppets that have watched me since I was even a little girl. And strategically throughout the years, I look back and I can see it where destruction was brought into my life anytime that you could. You know, in this particular portion of my life, I have been going through this chaos in my life where everything started to turn upside down. I was working 14 to 16 hours a day, and for what? For nothing. You know, even as simple as driving Uber in San Antonio, Texas, I was sent from here to here to here to here around this very large city. Even that was controlled and destroyed. Somebody told me, do this for work for a little while and guaranteed they're going to treat you really well. It's going to be good for you. Well, no, it wasn't. Oppressed is the only word that I can come up with for that. You see, during the time frame that I have been going through all of this chaos and fighting, not only for my money, for my job, for my well-being, for my mental and physical well-being, fighting to try to build something that I could have left for my family. During this time, you got pregnant, you had your baby, and now your baby's a second grader. During this time, you shopped for, and you bought a brand new car. And you've since paid that car off. Maybe you bought a new home. You're actually 1/3 done with the payments on that home. And I'm still out here fighting for my life. Through all of this, I have seen good men fall, and I've seen bad men exalted. It's not the way it should be. I've seen loyalty drastically corrupted, and I've seen intelligent men in fear. From what? Because you like control? Because you think you're owed something off the backs of other people? You're not owed anything off the backs of anyone. Everyone wants that glory, but they don't want the grind to get there. I've seen godly men corrupted and used as pawns, as puppets in people's lives. That's not of God. Do you not see that? Has this not taught you anything? You continue these patterns, you continue this same pattern over and over and over again. You're not changing anything. You're not doing anything different. That is not of God. These patterns, these corruptions is not of God. You can't serve the masses if you're loyal to a corrupted group. You cannot serve God if you are loyal to a corrupted group. And I'm specifically talking perhaps about the police officers that I've seen, the landlords, the people, at DMV, the people that are working in priests, pastors. If you have a loyalty to a group and that comes above and beyond the people that you are supposed to be serving, you are corrupt. You are not serving God. You are not serving the people. So I'm calling you home. I am calling my brothers and sisters home once and for all. It doesn't matter what's been done in the past. Just repent and come home. Come home to God. His ways are the only ways. His ways will get us all where we need to go. Not just a few. Everyone. The thing is that judgment is upon all of us right now, and I don't know whether you're seeing it or not, but you darn well should be. You should be seeing it. It's on the news, it's in the newspapers, it's on social media. You cannot miss what is happening globally. You can't shut your eyes to what is going on. 2 John verse 1 or chapter 1 verse 8. 2 John chapter 1 verse 8 says, he writes, "Do not lose that which you have gained." And we have all gained a lot over this lifetime. But if you continue down a corrupted path, you will lose everything that you have gained in this lifetime and in past lifetimes. You have got to realize that judgment is upon you. It is upon me. It is upon all of us. And we have to show God where we stand. There's, like I've said in a long time ago, there's no more fence for you to sit on. You have to choose sides. You have to choose one or the other. I've been in this fight since I was 7 years old. And I would just say to you that I didn't always walk the path with God at all. I didn't. But I'm darn sure glad I am now. I am so grateful that I saw the light, and I am so grateful that God whacked me upside the head and gave me what's for, and I listened. Because the life that I was living, it wasn't terribly corrupt, it wasn't terribly bad, but I was somewhat arrogant, I was angry, I was sexually immoral at times. So I look back and I'm like, man, if he had not smacked me upside the head and said, let's go, follow this route, and I hadn't listened, I don't know where I would be right now, or if I'd even be here right now. And I would just ask you really quickly, I know that there's a lot of people out here that are angry at me, and that's something you're going to have to deal with. It's not something that I need to make any apologies for, because I've just been out here living my life. But I would just ask you, what about my truth angers you? I'm just simply calling you back to God. I don't care about your ego. I care about your soul. Let me say that again. I don't care about your ego. I don't care how I'm coming across. I care about your soul. And I've said this before and I will say it again. That is the only thing that matters in this lifetime and in all the ones to come. You want positivity, but I see that you ignore the corruption that's going on all around you. You're feeding into that corruption, playing into their hands every chance you get, thinking you're going to gain something from it at the end. It's simply manipulation. And it's still going on in my life. I'm still going through it. I still have the nastiness and the side comments and the nasty looks and the threatening behaviors, and I can tell you that I don't deserve it. Nobody does. But like I said, everybody wants the glory. They just don't want the grind, the years that it takes to get there. Until next time, my friends, keep healing, and I hope you hear me through this one. I really do.